Welcome, Gemini. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your full moon in Aries reading. I've laid out the axis of the horoscope wheel. I'll clarify with the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot, and I will finish off with a couple of oracle cards. The full moon is on the 29th of September in the wee hours of the west coast of the U.S., so it's happening on the 28th in most of the places in the Western Hemisphere. I am going to make an extended reading from this one. So if you're interested, please check the link in the description box below, and I look forward to seeing you there. If you find this reading resonates for you, if you find it useful or enjoyable in any way, please like this video, share it with somebody you think might be interested, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. Let's get started, Gemini, with your overall energy for this full moon in Aries. We have the Five of Pentacles. This is about you changing a story. This is a story of your social conditioning. It can be about your current community or environment, but I'm sensing that this is something that you've grown up, a label, a box that you have been put in by others, often others who love you or were concerned about your welfare, your protection, your safety, and labeled you in a way that limited your expression of who you were and what you could do. You have understood that this security, this community that did offer you security is no longer aligned with your values. You've grown away from this. You quite possibly always felt like an outsider, but you're reaching out beyond this community in order to find those associates that share your values and will support you in your efforts to be happy and successful as you now believe you are deserving of. So this is a rejection of the limitations that have been placed on you and your diligent efforts to realign yourself with those that see you as worthy and deserving of whatever it is you desire. In the position of the 10th house, we have the Page of Wands, which is showing this real inspiration, openness, and desire to start something fresh and new. In fact, something probably professionally or work-wise, a place in the community that is aligned and that is inspirational to you and inspires others. This is something that is aligned with who you would like to be, who you feel you are intuitively, and your desire to grow in that capacity. So this is a beautiful start of being open to learning about this alignment with your heart. And in the first house, we have the Death card. And this, in fact, in the house of your perspective, the house of you, the way you're seeing the world, what you're focusing on your attention on, is this rebirth. Is this opportunity to leave an old way, an old community, an old set of values behind that has been limiting, that has been restrictive, and to allow this rebirth to replace that old story. So this is about not only a new beginning, but your willingness to be in a new place, to grow into this new position. And the fourth house, the Wheel of Fortune, is indicating that your ability to see a new path that is aligned with your desire is reversing the way the universe has always responded to you. The universe may have responded to you in the way that you and others believed that it would. In other words, not pursuing or asking for the things that you desired meant that lack was always reinforced by not getting more than what you believed you were deserving of. as you are shifting into this new direction, this new openness to be aligned, to be authentic. The universe is responding to you differently. You're seeing opportunities all around you, and the universe is amplifying that. It's rewarding you by pursuing a path that you can build on solidly, that is based on your authentic self-expression, who you are and who you desire to be. And this could be affecting your home, so that this could be an offer or an opportunity to move abroad, to move away from a familiar setting for you. This can be a new job offer that will impact where you live. In the 7th house, your significant others, your relationships, the 9 of Cups. This indicates to me that this change is absolutely drastic for you, wherever you are in your life. You may have received some successes in a place where you felt you were assigned. However, the satisfaction in actually pulling away from something that never quite felt right to you, that always felt limiting, you are feeling satisfied that you have stepped out in order to find happiness, to find fulfillment, and the contentment in doing something that you know is best for you is filling you with a lot of satisfaction, a lot of contentment, a feeling of richness, a feeling that the world is abundant with opportunities for you. I'm going to clarify the Death card in the 1st house with the Spirit or the King of Pentacles in the 2nd house and the Ace of Wands in the 3rd house. You have gained a certain mastery over your stability and your security, which is making your efforts at rebirth all the more powerful. In fact, there could be something growing out of a situation that you've cultivated, perhaps a job that you've been with for a while that feels stable, secure, the money is right, but out of that is coming this desire on your part to begin something fresh, something new. Perhaps you have an opportunity to extend this benefit, this prosperity, this abundance in a new direction. But it's definitely bringing you new associates, new friends, new contacts, and it's fueling you with this openness that is in fact creating new opportunities for you simply because you're recognizing them now. The Wheel of Fortune in the 4th house is clarified by the Temperance in the 5th house and the Warrior or the Knight of Wands in the 6th house. Forgive me. Terrible tickle. The Temperance is about your patience, and this is indicating to me that this change has been a long time coming. You may have, as I said, been very comfortable where you were, despite feeling a little out of alignment with your surroundings, your associates, even the values. And you may have felt that you were benefiting, you were secure and stable there. But you have been moving towards this healing, this new direction for a long time. You've been exploring this. In fact, there's a lot of indications that your work indeed may have been what has been providing you with new opportunities to try new things, start new things, explore and discover new aspects of things that are a better fit for you. I'm still getting that this is new relationships are coming to you through your work, your efforts, your network, your intimates, perhaps family members or people you grew up with have been putting you in touch with opportunities in this regard. Whatever it is, you have been very patiently dealing with these changes, with making these shifts. There's something very gentle about the strength that you've exhibited in regards to making this change without throwing away your relationships around this or throwing away your values. There's no radical revolt or rebellion here, but rather a long desired need to move into a new direction, to begin a new kind of lifestyle. The Nine of Cups in the 7th house is clarified by the Ace of Cups, another ace in the 8th house, and the Spirit or the King of Wands in the 9th house. So all of these wands are relating to this effort and desire for you to open up to something new. There's also indication that there's a boss, an authority figure, a partner that is opening the way to your actually taking this step, making this move forward, that's filling you with the confidence, the self-assurance, and the encouragement to move into a direction where you can grow limitlessly. It's almost encouraging you to become an authority in this new direction. You're certainly perhaps being mentored or shadowed, sheltered by somebody who has this position, has this knowledge, has this determination and passionate approach, leadership approach to their exploration of opportunities, new ways of distributing the kinds of services or products that you have been working with, and is nominating you almost to this new opportunity abroad, where travel perhaps is involved, where training may be involved, or looking to you to train others, to educate others about the possibilities of this effort that you've been a part of or you're being invited to be a part of. The Page of Wands in the 10th house is clarified by the Warrior of Cups in the 11th house, which is the Knight of Cups, and the Queen of Cups in the 12th house. So here we have, with a couple of exceptions, this incredible focus on cups and wands. So this feels to me about not only your desire to move forward in a new direction and getting a lot of help to do so, but your desire to express yourself more creatively, more imaginatively, to utilize your intuition. Perhaps you have abilities at salesmanship or teaching that you want to honor. You want to, in your efforts to grow, support others along the way. You are recognizing that this heart opening is something that allows you to support other people as you have modeled this way of healing yourself by moving in a direction that's better aligned with your interests, your talents. But there's overall this incredible sense of peace and patience throughout, patience with yourself, which may be an indication of how sudden the world's favors, the opportunities appear before you, that you may not have been expecting it. You're doing this for your own growth and your own healing, your own opportunity to explore something very different from where you've been coming from, perhaps the work you've been doing, but you will profit through this change. The skills that you learned, that you were conditioned with, the familiar community supported in you, are skills that you're taking in order to make this new path, this passionate new beginning, stable and secure and ultimately very abundant. I hope that this is resonating for you, Gemini. I'm going to pull an crystal oracle card and remind you that you can like, share, and subscribe to my channel. So I'm going to take what pops up that I could see, because obviously too many popped up. We have the aquamarine, go with the flow. And I believe this is something the cards are indicating that you are very capable of with the Empress. You've been doing this for a while. And I'm also going to pull a Soul's Journey card and again remind you that I'm creating an extended. I'll be doing that following this reading, and the link will be in the description box below. And here I've pulled blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. This is something that I believe is a feature of this tremendous change that you are making, along with this desire to change a situation that may have felt ill-suited to you. You are taking responsibility for your actions, your words, your deeds, so that you are understanding what part you have played in any sense of restriction you have experienced. I hope this has been helpful. Until next time, Gemini, Namaste.